Yeah, and that's big up yourself, you know. Use Donald, big up yourself. Prince Levan Miles, big up yourself. Sam T, Rupert Mighty, big up yourself, you know. Earl Bell, big up yourself as well. You know. Father Pitbull, good morning. See? Rope and come in, guys. Rope and come in. Good morning again from the beautiful city of Istanbul. You know, big up on yourself, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. Big up everybody on the For You page. See? Good morning, Labor Roots. And good morning to all other comebacks watching from the For You page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, Miss Chin. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Rope and come in, rope and come in, rope and come in. You know, we have much to celebrate as a nation. You know, the Jamaican people has come a far way, and you know, we have elements in our society that is trying to distort our growth. No, man in a father labor yard would have seen several articles posting the PNP run Gleaner down there in Jamaica. You know, we have seen them giving Peeta Buntin, who have been absent from the political scene for quite some time. But seeing as it is in an election year, Peeta Buntin has risen from the ashes, you know, and he's been given a lot of airtime, you know, to spill a lot of bullshit. Now I've seen an article where Peeta Buntin, former Minister of Security in Jamaica, and I believe now the Shadow Minister. You know, I've seen an article. I've seen several articles, but I've seen an article last night where he's saying that Jamaica is technically in a recession. You know, so I'm just here to dispel those scaremonger tactics. You know, Jamaica is in good hands. You know, Andrew Holness is a natural born leader. He's a natural born manager. You know, and we the people of Jamaica is standing by him. Good morning, Marcia. We are standing by him, and you know, he has not failed us so far. PNP will say he have failed them because he's not their chosen leader. But if we all wish to tell the truth about PNP and JLP, you know, the PNP had not done anything for Jamaica, and Andrew Holness had came from, you know, relatively not known. A lot of Jamaicans did not know him up to 2011, you know, or up to the 2010 incursion. A lot of Jamaicans only, you know, saw this young guy in Parliament. They did not know of him, but he has risen from nowhere, and now he's now our Moses. He's come to lead the Jamaican people from poverty to prosperity. See? Now, exactly, how you pronounce this? Dougie or Dougie? Exactly. Teamwork make the dream work, and I am playing my part in building Team Jamaica. You know, it is one Jamaica, and it is brand Jamaica. Would have seen Bucky Massa, you know, made several tours going to Canada and the United States, you know, some time ago, trying to spread doom mongering that things are bad in Jamaica. Now, I want to explain something to the Jamaican people. A recession only happens after 3 consecutive quarters of negative economic growth. See, while we had Beryl in the 3rd quarter, we had 3.5% negative growth. In the 4th quarter, we had 0.2% growth. That is growth nonetheless. If we had zero growth, that would have been zero. If we had negative growth, that would have been negative. If I even 0.1%, that is still growth. See? Now, the economy had slowed down a little bit just before burial. So that is why burial caused so much damage. See? Now we have good managers, and I am confident that, as a matter of fact, I know that in the fourth quarter of of last year, you know, we went back to growth. Now we are waiting for the stats and the figures to see how much growth. I am predicting a 1.2% growth, which is still, you know, the economy grew 1.2% bigger than it was. You know, that would have mean we would have replaced, you know, some of the negativity that happened. That is still good news, as opposed to under the PNP when we had negative growth for many years, or no growth at all for many years. You know, we the people of Jamaica stands by our government. We are standing by DUJON'S and his team. We trust in his leadership. You know, and before I go any further, let me just address a little matter now. I am calling on all labor rights abroad and abroad to unite. Our unity is strength. See, PNP had learned this many years ago, and this is why they ruled over us for so long, because no matter what the negatives were, their people, they upheld with it, you know, and they stood by their people, and they continue to reign over us. Now, am I saying that if things are bad, we shouldn't speak out? No, I am not saying that. But things are good in Jamaica, and while things are good, you know, we can look past some of the little things there. See? Now I'm calling on all labor rights to unite. See? I have said last night on Politics Live, Politics and Sports Live, you know, there are some labor rights who, you know, I have some semblance of respect for. You know, them in the thing long time. Them are elder for we, and we respect their wisdom. Now we have labor rights going around carrying news about other labor rights. You know, that need to stop. We're in a political year. So I don't know, I have to come back and you can talk about this. See, we have labor rights who is arguing that people are kick them out of box. Big people. You know. The country is not in any recession. In order for a country to be in, and let me say something to you guys. If you don't have a secondary device, just take it out and Google what causes a recession. See, a recession is caused by negative growth. 3 quarters, 3 sets of 3 months. That is 3 quarters. See, so that is 9 months. Or if some quarters would have 4 months, I don't know. But all the way a recession triggers is if you had 3 or 4 quarters of no growth at all. That causes a recession. Jamaica did not experience that. Jamaica experienced 1 quarter of no growth or minus because of burial. That's what caused it. See? So all who said there's a recession in Jamaica, there's no recession. Simply put. See? Now back to what I was saying. You know, labor rights continue to fight the good fight. We are fighting for the soul of our nation. You know, we don't want we children them, our grandchildren them to have to suffer like many of us did, because of greed under the PNP, mostly in the Percival James Patterson time, and ideology. You know, how we are suffering today because of Michael Manley's ideology, his personal belief. You know, he did not care about the people of Jamaica and how they traverse their lives and live their lives. You know, he made because of his ideology. He destroyed the Jamaican economy, and today we are just recovering from that. You know, some 50 odd years later, almost. See? So we must continue down this trajectory. We cannot ease up off our pedal now and full speed ahead. You know, it's the Jamaica Labour Party that says forward ever and backwards never. See, voting PNP will take us back in the past. They have not done anything for Jamaica. Even when Michael Manley created the NHT, see, they said Michael Manley created NHT to help the poorest in society. Now, who can tell me, during that time when that was created, who got a free house from the NHT then? Every single body had to pay for one. Today, under Andrew Holness, we are seeing persons giving free homes. Free homes. People that voted PNP for all their lives, living in a foul cub and living in a shack. It took Andrew Holness, who born after independent Jamaica, to come and give those persons a home. See? Now I see someone called Howard Lloyd Henry telling me to suck my mother. Yes, Howard Lloyd Henry. When I was a youth, man, I did suck on my mother's titties. So, I know love last day, my boss. See, if you would like to come on and have like a dialogue this morning, roll in our box. We hear, we hear your dialect. Here, if you have no education, because I guarantee you probably don't. People that usually resort to just sucking your mother normally don't have nothing to contribute to a conversation. See? Big up yourself in a favor. Let me see if Howard want to come on. Because them PNP, they don't like conversating. They don't like for run when you call them, they run gone. So Howard, roll in now. Big up yourself in a Kadich. Don't take time with him, man. He just emotional. Like to hear the truth. Mr. Pang, big up yourself as well. Millicent, big up yourself with the Millicent Cooper. I'm so blessed, Yen, big up yourself. Lisa bless, big up yourself. And big up for you gift them, Mr. Pang. As we predicted, I've sent Howard an invitation, and he has rejected such invitation because I guarantee you he cannot put one sentence together. But anyway, back to the story at hand. Good morning again, guys. The live is growing. We are over 100 and odd persons now. Almost 150 persons. Good morning again from the beautiful city of Istanbul. See, this is what I want Jamaica to look like in the next 10 years. Skyscraper scraping, the towers are scraping the skies, and we will achieve that as long as Andrew Holness remain. I've dreamt this for my country, and I know it will come true. I've literally dreamed of skyscrapers, in Jamaica, in Montego Bay to be exact, and we aspire for greatness under this government. The PNP in their time could not even upgrade a health center. If I dare one PNP today to come on this live and tell me only 2 health centers that they know that the PNP built during their 19 years in government, I dare one PNP to come on this live now and tell me about 1 police station that the PNP built in their 19 years of government. I dare one PNP to come on this morning and tell me about 1 hospital that the PNP built in their 19 years of government. I dare one PNP to come on here and tell me about 1 piece of infrastructure that the PNP gave to its stronghold of Westmoreland in their 19 years. See, that they spent in government. We, the people, are not allowing them to come back to scrape. Every PNP MP in Jamaica is a millionaire. They reigned over us for 19 years and they scraped the barrel. They name off a whole like oxtail off a bone and left a bone for we suck out the migger. See, it is the PNP that introduced chicken back in the 1970s to the Jamaican people. Before that, we never used to eat chicken back. But because the PNP used Michael Manley's ideology and took Jamaica down the road of communism, you know, the Jamaican people had to start naming chicken back, the bone where we used to dash give a dog before. See? And we would then see under the leadership of Portia Simpson Miller, you know, fish back was introduced to the Jamaican diet. Fish back. You don't remember? Big up yourself, you know, Elder Mikey. And guys, Elder Mikey is one of the promoters for the Chilani Yam Festival. You know, I know a lot of Jamaicans traverse back and forth to Jamaica during the Easter period. So if you can go show Father Mikey on support, you know, go and get on a yam juice, on a yam tea, on a yam rum and roast yam, and you know, we'll be promoting that as the time gets a bit closer, you know. So yeah, no, big up on yourself and big up Mikey, you know, the promoter, one of the promoters of Yam Festival up there in Chilani. So back to the story at hand. You know, I am showing you guys this live shot right now, you know, of Istanbul. This is what we aspire Jamaica to be. And I am calling on the Jamaica government to send a delegation to Turkey, you know, especially the Istanbul airport, you know, the new airport to be built down there in Westmoreland. We can model with airport after that, just a smaller version of that one. So we are lobbying the Jamaican government to send a delegation to Turkey and take a look. And by the way, the Wi-Fi in Turkey is pristine, guys. It's better than England. And video will take me 2 hours to load at England, take me 25 seconds to load in a Turkey. You don't believe me? Their 5G network is completely awesome. There's no glitch in their internet over here in Turkey. I'll move to Turkey just for internet. See it? Dominant one, big up yourself, you know. We are growing, guys, and as you guys, you know, discover me for the first time, please remember to follow the thing. I also got a YouTube channel where we can find the lives, you know, after. So if you want, refer a friend to it to watch the live later on. I got a YouTube channel called DUJON'S World, same name as this channel. We are now over 200 persons on the live, guys. Good morning, you know, Patricia Dan. And while I have 200 persons on the live, let me just reiterate that it is very important that persons, you know, who is in support of our government to get enumerated. You know, all of the young youth, them will just turn 18 and 19 and 20. We don't care them, go get them enumerated. You know, get the number, get our numbers bolstered. You know, we must allow Andrew Holness to continue his mandate. We cannot allow Mark Golding to come and disrupt Jamaica's economic success, because we are yet 5 years later after Mark Golding took leadership of the People's National Criminal Organization. We are yet to hear what are Mark Golding's plans for the Jamaican people. You know, 5 years later, Mark Golding is refusing to tell Jamaica what are his plans to run the Jamaican economy, to run our healthcare. As a matter of fact, Mark Golding have also said the other day that should he return to power, and this is an absolute fact, guys, this is out there, you can go and look for yourself. There are video evidence of this. Mark Golding said when the PNP return to power, you know, they will be charging a user fee for healthcare. Today, healthcare is free at the point of use in Jamaica. So that is regression. Yesterday I would have told you guys about some discovery that I made, that during Bustamante's time, Bustamante had made education mandatory, so you had to go to school. See, and when the PNP returned to power, the PNP ended mandatory education, so you then had a choice whether you go to school or not. See, and if we had stayed on that trajectory where we had mandatory persons going to school, I am sure persons like Richard this morning, you know, who was telling me to suck my mother, would have had a better vocabulary, you know. And I am just trying to I'm just trying to traverse, you know, the rest of the lives, people. I'm trying to change, guys. You don't know me already. Long time I seen him up on my mother, but I try to change, guys. You know, I'm going to be leading by example now. You know, as I grow a platform, persons are starting to listen to me, and as my influence grow, I will start to be a role model now. Saying that to say this, I don't think anybody younger than 21 listens to me. Most of my audience are older. We are hoping to capture the youths. You know, we want them to come and listen to the facts, because these are all facts. You know, I am going to be showing you guys a little thing as well right now. Let me just read the commenter first. And this, no Jamaican healthcare is no free in Jamaica. You will die from needing medicine. I am sure anyway in a country, anyway in a world, you're dead from needing medicine. You know, and like I said, Jamaica is not perfect. And if the PNP had played their role for 19 years that they were in government, I am sure Andrew Holness would know have to come and build on the progress instead of building from ground zero. Now I want you guys to take a look at this. You will see a guy crossing the road. Look between the yellow taxi and the truck. See? You see him crossing the road? That is a guy in the middle of the highway in Istanbul selling bottles of water, just like we see people do in Jamaica. And this is a first world country. Turkey is a super military power. See? I believe Turkey might even be a nuclear power as well. See? And these, I see, since I've been here, I've seen several persons, you know, begging on the street. You know, several persons. I will show you guys this. If you look where the black van just moved from the white one, look where the taxi will go past now. Since I've been here, this is a lady that I see on the side of the road begging, you know, in a first world nation. So while persons like to act as if Jamaica is the worst place in the world, and Jamaica is the worst place ever, you know, this is a super military power, and that is a person begging on the highway, and that is a person down there selling in the middle of the highway. You know, I've even seen children begging in Turkey. See? So let me tell you this, Jamaica, and let me tell you this, Jamaican people, we have much to celebrate. You know, when I heard stories, you know, from the elders from back in the day, elders would often tell me that they went to school without shoes. They went to school without a school bag. They went to school without the necessary things that they needed. I don't know of a lot of children, and I'm not gonna say no child in Jamaica is not suffering like that now. But today, under Jamaica Labour Party government, you know, we have seen part money put up. It's not a lot of money same way. You know, it's not a money that you and I as a normal person to live on. But today, Jamaica can boast social welfare infrastructure. Where was that put in by the PNP? The part program was upgraded and put in place by the PNP. They did not create part. The part program was created by Edward Siaga of another name. They changed the name and did some tweaking to it. And while we appreciate that, today, the Labour Party did not dismantle that. You know, they saw it as a good thing, and they are continuing to use it to help the people of Jamaica. See? So while Jamaican people like to blame the government for everything, Turkey is a military power, a super rich country, and persons are still begging on the road. People are still selling waters on the highway. Children are still not going to school and outside begging. So don't act as if Jamaica is the worst, people. We have a long way to go, and work is being done, and we must play our part as a people as well. It is as plain and simple as that. See? Mr. Dolan Hedge Francis, big up yourself, you know, MP caretaker. Guys, we'll be hosting MP Robert Chin shortly. Mr. George, right? Me just see a poppy in our live this morning. It's my MP. Good morning as well. We'll be hosting another MP, but that one is secret, guys. See? So me have a secret MP for host soon. And you know, George Wright himself will be coming on shortly as well. Well, not today, but on another live. You know, and continue to join you in Europe. So yes, that night me there Europe. You know, me there Europe. I look out our window here. And I dream for my country, you know. Someone wants my country infrastructure grow out and build out, and you know, we people, majority of we people them can prosper. You know, since I've been here, almost everybody own a vehicle at Turkey. You know, every single day since I've been here, I sat at this window and I look out night and day, and the traffic is thick. You know, everybody is moving in Istanbul, everybody have a car, and we are start to see things like that happen at Jamaica. You know, so it is what it is, guys. You know, I am in Turkey because of business, not pleasure. You know, so person, big up yourself in the Mark Nation. You see, I love it. That night, me not carry enough clothes, so me run out of clothes. Me have to go. I have a good on soon. Go see if me can go our laundry car. The hotel a try charge me €6 to wash one shirt. You know, so but I think I got paid that at all. So I will go in a town shortly and see if I can find a laundromat and just dash them in there. And, you know, I kind of pack like me. If I pack more clothes, because me a man, as soon as I sweat, I change clothes. You know, I go bathe and change clothes. I can't afford to smell like PNP armpit. You see me? Father Ranks, big up yourself, you know. Yeah, things cheap at Turkey as well. Food very cheap at Turkey. You know, the people are living a good life here. You know, so you must understand, say, it's bad when some people have a struggle same way, but it is fairly cheap here in Turkey. Food especially is cheap. I pay a fraction of the price of food than what I pay in the UK. So that just that goes for showing us that people are profiteer on food and them little thing there as well. You see me, I say, big up yourself, Father Ranks. You know, the place that when I look at with the tree tower, biggest shopping mall that in Istanbul. See, I've been in there. Me can't finish walking. You know, some of us going there go buy what I buy and come out. But I probably will be going there shortly, guys. You know. So yeah, man. So we want Jamaica to build out the infrastructure and build out everything, and then food can get cheap. The government is working assiduously to bring down inflation. Bringing down inflation means cheaper food, you know, and we are going to get there. I am confident that Andrew Holness, he won't be around to see all of this, you know, but he has started it, and if we continue down the road where good leaders continue to make the right choices for the Jamaican people. Like I said earlier on, the PNP would have suggested shortly that they would be putting on tariffs and food coming into Jamaica. That is a no-go. Anybody that is a business-minded person know that that is a bad idea. Especially now that we have the orange Oompa Loompa in the White House. All that will do is start a tariff war. The Oompa Loompa would have put on tariff on Jamaican goods. Things like ackee and breadfruit and yam and banana and them things there. But we hardly import already. But we hardly export already, sorry. When that time for we export them, they go to America. You gotta find some more levy gone and penny, and would have to just, you know, price out the market. The PNP is not thinking about the Jamaican people, you know, and we want logical thinking persons. We want persons who understand business, understand logic, understand logistics, and persons who take their emotion out of things like that. You know, time and time again, we see that the PNP, they intend to bring the Jamaican people down. Communism. And we know say fail because it fail in a Cuba. You know, the Cuban people today, you know, they are suffering greatly, guys. And all you have to do is go up on YouTube and type in you know, Cuba. And now we see the absolute desperation and poverty that is taking over the Cuban people. You know, today Cuban people can't even find chicken to eat. You know, their electricity is, you know, you have to shut off at certain time in the day, shut off at certain time in the night because they cannot fuel it. You know, so the Jamaican people have to learn from these lessons. Michael Manley almost took us there. You know, and for persons who are saying Andrew Holness are thief and he is thief, Andrew Holness is the most transparent prime minister, and he's also the poorest prime minister Jamaica has ever had. If you check the facts, he is the poorest prime minister Jamaica has ever had. Today, Andrew Holness do not even own $1 million US. You know, so poorest prime minister we've had and the best one so far. You know, he has foregone his salary. He did not take an increase. You know, that tells you that he's not there for the money. He's there to uplift the lives of the Jamaican people. Mark Golding, who is a multi-billionaire. You know, today the PNP, I guarantee you if I bring a PNP on right now, they cannot explain where Mark Golding got his wealth from. You know, Andrew Holness is the poorest Jamaican prime minister we have ever had, and that is an absolute fact. All of Andrew Holness's money came from politics that he invested. You know, see him like how you see he invests. Look at money in a SSL. He invest look at money in a stocks and bonds. He invest look at money in the Jamaica Stock Exchange, and he start up his own local we call it. He start up his local company. That is how Andrew Holness making money. Andrew Holness' wealth is not fame alone. Juliet Holness as well, you know, invest her money. I am sure you guys know that Juliet Holness is from a business background as well. You know, she's even richer than Andrew Holness. You know, so poorest prime minister we've ever had, and he has done the best for the Jamaican people. Now, let me just say something again, because the PNP them insist to be ignorant, them insist to be dunce, and this is why Buster Manti sought to make education mandatory in Jamaica. Last night, a brother called DJ Kentucky. I don't know if you don't know him. I want DJ. Take me on TikTok last night and him back and forth last night, because him insists that $3 trillion missing. Now, if Jamaica is only having for the first time $1.37 trillion budget for the first time in the history of Jamaica. See? If $3 trillion go missing, don't you guys think that the whole of Jamaica would have shut down? Nobody could get no pay. No money could come out of the bank. Healthcare worker could get pay. Police could get pay. Soldier couldn't get pay. Nobody working in the public sector could get pay. Because if $3 trillion go missing at any one time, if even $1 trillion go missing at any one time, Jamaica shut down. When you see Jamaica shut down? When you see Jamaica shut down at any point since Andrew Holness in power? Today we have almost $6 billion in our NIR for the first time ever. See? $1 trillion is $1,000 billion. So if we only have $6 billion in our NIR, see, where does the government get $1 trillion to steal if $1 trillion is $1,000 billion? Tell me. I am on the European side of Turkey. Jello Jan, or Joel Jan. I don't know how you pronounce it. Today we have one of the richest public sector in the Caribbean and rapidly climbing. I believe we are up to third now. See? We are rapidly climbing. Our GDP is climbing. I believe this year by April, our gross domestic product you know, which is growing. Because we are grow with sector, we are grow with economy. See? Something that the PNP never managed to do. You know what Andrew Holness managed to do that the PNP could do? Andrew Holness managed to turn Jamaica into a business. You know what the PNP try to do? The PNP try to nyam from business. So when business come in and try to feed off of that and nyam down the people them, and the people then can't afford that. So the people then get up, go to Trinidad, them go to Bahamas, then go to Barbados, then go to Cayman, then go everywhere else and not come to Jamaica because the PNP try to nyam down people. We have all Mr. Vaz down at Westmoreland not tap antagonize the people them. I look funding for go fight campaign. After he had failed the people them down at Westmoreland. See? So let me just reiterate that $1 trillion amounts to $1,000 billion. Uno name one point in a Jamaican history where Jamaica had $1,000 billion in our reserve. Uno show me. Show me one time in our history where we had $1,000 billion in our reserve where we can say, alright, $1,000 billion gone missing, so $1 trillion missing. Uno show me now. Me I wait. Let's talk about the healthcare system. As a matter of fact, Reds, let's not talk about the healthcare system. Let us show you. I will show you. I will direct you where to go. So persons who are listening to me now, go to Dr. Christopher Tufton. Just type in Chris Tufton, Dr. Chris Tufton on Instagram. And once you type in Dr. Chris Tufton, you will see all of the hospitals that are being built in Jamaica right now. You will see all of the equipments that are being bought in Jamaica right now. You will see all of the health centers that are being upgraded in Jamaica right now. Just go on Dr. Chris Tufton's Instagram page. And if you don't want to go on Dr. Chris Tufton because you're a comrade, go on JIS. It is all there. Jamaica Information Service. This is where we get we information from. So we don't have to come spread no propaganda and tell no lie on people. See? No Reds. I don't live in Jamaica, but I frequent Jamaica and I'm a Jamaican true and true. You know, still pay bills in Jamaica, still pay taxes in Jamaica. You know, still have family in Jamaica. As a matter of fact, my next trip will be in Jamaica, you know, very soon. You know, so all of who I say I don't live in Jamaica, yes I do. I am a Jamaican true and true. And mother and father born in Jamaica. My mother is from Russia. My father is from Darling Street down there in Savlamar in Westmoreland. You know, I am a Westmolite and a Jamaican true and true. You know. Big up Auntie Babsy Grange. I just see you pass through the live, ma'am. Good morning. You know. Asha Barrent, big up for you fella. You know. Like I said, guys, I am not going to stay long this morning. I'd like to encourage some debate this morning. Mark Golden is not from Jamaica, so the problem. But yeah, Mark Golden is not from Jamaica, but you know, I am a Jamaican true and true. I don't need to explain that. You know, good morning, Sparkle of Diamonds. How much person dead since the start of the year? I believe we're up to 59 now. That is a reduction compared to last year. I believe probably 2 less murders than last year. You know, we continue to see the government pump money into security. And in a no country where you live, you're not going to have no murders. You know, even Dubai and them place there, murders still happen. You know, even in Turkey, I saw me there right now. You know, murder still happen. You know, in a great United States, I have to tell you. In a United Kingdom of Great Britain, I have to tell you. In a Germany, I have to tell you. France, Italy, You know, some of my major country them we have great crime fighting strategies and lots more money than Jamaica. I mean, I have to tell you, say murders occur there on a regular basis. Canada even, you know. So in a no country you're not gonna have complete no crime or no criminality or no murders, but you know, the PNP had left Jamaica to fester for a long time and they did not start to fix the problem because they benefit from criminality. We seen them hugging up criminals, you know, on their platforms. We even see Mark Golding and a lot of the PNP cabinet ministers bigging up Gay Brian and his gay lover, you know, telling them they're wishing them a happy anniversary, you know, a batty up a platform them. See, we see the PNP hugging up a lot of criminal and criminal elements on their platforms in recent time. So we know what they're about, and the Jamaica Labour Party is about law and order. And because they're about law and order, a lot of PNP don't like the Jamaican government at present because they are petty criminals, a lot of them. You know, big up yourself in a dark 6'9" skin. But we the people of Jamaica, we move, we continue to move. Now let's open up some debate. If a PNP is there enough to have a one-on-one conversation with me this morning, I will not open the box to any other labor right. I'm just opening up the box to a PNP this morning who wants to come on and have dialogue this morning. See, let's reason out what is happening. We the people, we are in an election year, and yes, I have a vote in Jamaica and I will be coming home to vote, you know. So the PNP want to challenge the great Dutch this morning. You know, I would have hosted Tina Times recently. Big up in London, my PNP friend. Big up yourself. I've hosted Hugh Richards. I've hosted Howard the PNP. You know, yesterday I featured one big pork jed who live at Brixton, England. Name Ross Kelly. You know, so anybody want to come out, jump in the box now. PNP me attack. And let's chop it up. As me as Shana Shah, big up yourself for the follow. Everybody that is following the Dutch this morning, big up on yourself, you know. And we continue to grow. My platform on YouTube is also growing as well. So big up for all of the person who is subscribing to DUJON'S World on YouTube. This is where you'll find this live. Or that is where you'll find this live later on. You know? Rose McCullough, big up yourself as well. You know? Mark Golding was there, of course. You know, Mark Golding is one big dirty thinking junker. We need him to go on and leave for people them alone. Lucius D, big up yourself, you follow. You know. View Boss, big up yourself, you follow as well. Good, it up your laugh, you know. Roxanne, big up, you follow, you know. We are laugh. Man need to live up a level place, brother. You don't see man got a fall over. You can't go walk all like the rain. Them will see Andrew Jones take off his shoes and walk go check people. You don't see Mark Golding scornful. Remember when Barbara hug up Mark Golding? Mark and which native a Persian? I see a native them a look at me and say Mark Golding mean like a jackass a girl up a pass. I say Mark Golding a give away prayers. Eh? I see people never look, that's why people never hang on upon him. Jacqueline British, big up for you follow, you know. See? What them hard? I recognize you as a PNP. Let me see if you want to join the debate. What them hard? I sent you a request. So jump in the box if you can. And then you see what the man, when Barbara go up the man, I go on like him a scan Barbara Shen. You never see. Claudia Williams say, you are drunker. Alright, Claudia, I am a drunker. You know, I am one drunker that is to defend my nation from all imposters. Mr. Mark, big up yourself. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, man. Well, the world really mash up. So let me ask you something. If we don't share the same views, if an individual don't share the same views as others, you just label them just like that?
Yeah, man. Remember, you know, we in a political season, and if person go, listen,
man.
if
You human being need to be more intelligent than that. I am a Jamaican citizen.
that every PNP so we come on the platform, my boss. So
Yeah,
forgive
but
me.
here
If
you
not
are
take
again.
that.
Listen, you again. So if I am a Jamaican citizen, you want me to say, boy, I am a PNP Jamaican citizen, alright? I don't understand your virgin.
I know, I just from your rhetoric and your utterance, you know, my boss. Remember, you know, we are educated
Yeah,
people. We
but
can calculate where you stand from your utterance, don't?
yeah, but all that is assumptions. I remember assumptions is not fact. So hear me say. So we can live in the same household and we have different preferences, but we are one national from one nationality, right?
I'm in agreement with that somewhat. However,
Right. So,
you know,
so here,
we have seen Mr. Mark that, you know, for almost 2 generations, the Jamaican economy did not grow. The people suffered greatly. You know, some people did benefit, yes, but more people are benefiting now that the economy is growing. Would you not agree with that sentiment, sir?
well, I can speak for my own. They say he who feels it knows best. And
Yes.
I hear people sharing their own experiences and as if say their experiences are not a man experience. It's
Okay,
just
so what is your experience, man?
my experience
Yes.
personally,
Yes.
as I said before, not sure if I say to you,
Yeah.
I see development under the PNP. I
Yes.
see development under the JLP, right?
Yeah.
And any development is good development once it's happening in Jamaica.
All right, Mr. Mark. So me I go say this to you now. You know, you have asserted to us now that you have seen development under the PNP. I am going to charge you now to point to that development, and I will tell you 5 policies that my government has created since 2016 till now. So just give me one
I am
PNP
not
policy.
a I am not a political debater, so I
No
can't
man,
go.
you see debate, you see development. So just point to your development, no man.
Listen. So are you saying then that under both parties there under the TMP there were no development, but under the GLP there was
No, I never see any. So me ask you, where say you see it
Oh,
for show me
okay. All
one.
right.
Remember, I know say me grew up under a PNP government, you know, me G. See?
Okay.
And me come from Westmoreland. I don't know one sitting we happen in under a PNP where we get from down at Westmoreland. So I want you to point. I mean, not tell about Westmoreland alone. I want you to point Jamaica wide to any development where you know of that took place under the People's National Criminal Organization. I will tell you 5 that my government did. Me just want one from you.
Criminal. Well, I don't, as I said, under both political parties' governance, I've seen development.
Pay a
And
big
people,
up people following up in a pair.
and people upset with the PNP, and I see people upset with the GLP, and I see they switch the GLP to the PNP, and so on and so on.
Yeah, Mr.
And
Mark, but me I have a reason. Me I go ask you again. If you give me one development.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know, have no development where you see under the PNP, sir. You say you see it, you know, sir. So me I ask you
No,
to show me.
I withdraw that. I don't see any development taking place in Jamaica.
Okay, so Brother Classic have a question for you, sir. Go ahead, Brother Classic.
Is a reasoning or is a question and answer?
No, a reason we are reason, but Brother Classic saying would I like to ask you a question. So go ahead, no Classic.
Hey, morning, panelists. Morning, everybody. Everybody,
Morning,
morning,
boss.
including Mark. Mark, you have been on several of our platforms, and I see you like it here. Why not just do the right thing and convert? You see, you realize that under your government, which is the PNP, there was no development because you can't talk about one. And we see 18 and a half consecutive years of PNP leadership. You can't tell us of one. So just turn him come over now.
Yeah, so boy, this politics talk. I don't really want to entertain.
You get involved in it already,
I
you know,
don't want
because
to
when you go on your
you
platform, you
say, all
know.
right. So first of all, you pass assumption that because you see me passing through on social media platform, trying to edify myself and to listen to different views. So I realize that you guys are you have more interest in monologue, right? Because a lot of times I hear you people talking to yourself. Because when other persons come on your platform that doesn't share your views, they can't stay along. You call them down and they have to leave. No. So you are assuming that because I pass through, I love your platform.
Our platform, not my platform.
Silver Fox, big up for you follow, you know. Bless one, big up for you follow as well.
I pass through on all platforms because I can also learn, whether from a GLP platform or a PNP platform. I want to hear everybody's views, right? So
Mark, what I say to you this morning, your page has a bias because you're saying that you are a patriotic Jamaican who wants the best for Jamaica. But when I look on your page, just like my page, you know, because I'm not go on like some have contents where I big up both parties.
so we are both biased then.
Yeah. So you know, express to us that you don't have a bias, but your page is not suggesting, is telling that you're a biased person.
In us. If I tell you that,
No, but you see, the reality is, Mark, you're telling us before that you don't have a bias.
But this is why I identify him as
that it has a bias.
All of us, no, but I don't think I share the same biases as you. So they said don't judge a book by the cover. I share certain things on my page, certain things that is eye opening to me because I don't believe in what is happening.
So for example, I'll tell you something what eye opening to you on your page. And probably is the last thing you posted. Where our platform was being used to express that they want to have a after dark conversation, which is they are all adults and they can do it. But you believe that they shouldn't be having that conversation, and as such you have to share that aspect of it. You understand? You have never shared any other content that comes from our platform, but the part that says after dark, that is the part that you had to share.
I wasn't paying attention to that, you know.
Brother Classic, I beg you jump in here, so.
Yeah, man.
So,
Mark.
Mark.
So you let me finish. That's why I don't.
Alright, go ahead.
So you just informing me about the dark thing. I had more interest in what was being said. I wasn't looking at the title of the program. So my bad about that. But anything on TikTok or on social media is public. So that's just how it goes.
Alright, so let me say this at you, Mark. Would have seen the Prime Minister blaming the PNP in recent what we call it now, sessions in Parliament, blaming the PNP for the bad and poor management of our road infrastructure. Do you know that during the 1960s, Mr. Mark, the Jamaica Labour Party, under the leadership of His Right Excellent Sir Alexander Bustamante, had upgraded and fixed all known roads, spent millions of Jamaican dollars at the time, fixed all known roads in Jamaica at the time. Did you know that?
No. As I said, I can't debate on in-depth politics.
No, I'm giving you facts, you know, so you can research this after. See?
Yeah, but when I tell you that so that you understand that you can't reason with me on in-depth politics.
No, alright, may I tell you, so when me done tell you, you can research, so you have to take
I want you to know what I look at.
Carl Mackenzie, big up yourself for following.
Oh, sorry about that, man. I get a
Yeah, man, that cool.
I got a phone call. Listen,
That cool.
I more look on what is presently affecting my daily life.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you something, Mark. So anything when you want to know, we have a thing called the Archives of Jamaica, or the National Library of Jamaica. We also have a thing called JIS that archive stuff. So anything we want to find, anything we hear on social media, you want to search and find the facts, it is there we get we information from. That is where I get my information from. So persons who are never born in a Boston man time. I was not. I said there's a thing called the National Archives of Jamaica. There's also the National Library of Jamaica. There's the Jamaica Gleaner Archives. There's the Jamaica Observer Archives as well. And you know there are several government entities. We have the Office of the Prime Minister. We have Jamaica Information Service. That is where we get information from. So these are factual information. You know. So in the 1980s, you know, or before we get to the 1980s, in the 1970s, Jamaica had hit rock bottom, you know, under Michael Manley. So we could not fix any roads during those 10 years. You know, during that 10 years, Jamaica would have seen the introduction of chicken back and everything that was negative. Marine of food items, you know, if you wanted to get some cornmeal, you had to buy a pod or a sardine with it, you know. All of that occurred under the management of the People's National Criminal Organization. You know, we also had a Michael Manley friend, affiliate who robbed the Jamaica NIR and left Jamaica and went to Cuba and did not return. Went to Cuba as a multi-millionaire after stealing from the Jamaica NIR and did not return to Jamaica. You know, so the PNP had tried in every way to hold down the Jamaican people because they are unscrupulous and they are nothing but a criminal organization. They are the Jamaican version of the mafia. See? Now, in the 1980s when Papa Eddie returned to power, he sought to fix the Jamaican economy again. See? In that 10 years when he reigned over us, he sought to fix all of the roads that were being damaged. Because we know Jamaica is a hot country. We have a lot of rain. So them think they mash up road and we have a lot of heavy machinery which we don't know Jamaica people don't really follow road code and them thing there. So heavy thing they mash up the road them. See? In that 10 years Papa Eddie's fixed a lot of roads as well. And this is an absolute fact. You can find that on JIS also. During the 1990s leading up to the 2000s, up to 2007, the PNP, they built one leg of the Highway 2000, neglected every other road in Jamaica, whether parochial road or National Works Agency road or Rada road. They neglected every single other road in Jamaica, but fixed. They start because they realized they were in political trouble. They started to build out one leg of the highway. So PJ Patterson did not actually build a highway in Jamaica. A highway is a thing that transcends borders. He take it from city to city or from town to town. He only built one leg of an highway, you know. So he did not build a highway in Jamaica either. Andrew Holness on the other hand now, you know, is building out Jamaica's road network, building highway, miles and miles and miles of it. You understand? And these are absolute fact. You can research and find these things. We don't need to tell no lie upon them. See? We understand, you know, a lot of persons who are PNPs because of their parents' ideology. You know?
Okay, so I listened to you for a while. So who you classify as a criminal? Were those persons that you classify, the PNP members, you classify as criminal, were they convicted?
You repeat that?
If those persons you classify as criminals, were they convicted in a court of law?
No, and every criminal convicted, my boss. Okay. Remember, say our politics we are dealing with, and we are dealing with the people at the top. Remember, Jamaica did once a very corrupt nation. Still is somewhat, but you know, we have to do our best to fix that. So watch this now.
So some people say Andrew is a criminal. You buy into that?
No, that is negative. And the reason why he's not a criminal because you can track all of his movement when it comes to money, as it relates to money. Remember the IC would have investigated him, spend millions on a forensic report, and we still can't get it. We can't get the result. Why you think we can't get the result, sir?
Okay. The PMP, you said, I heard you applaud the GLP, but you give zero to the PMP governance. So why the PJ re-elected and stay in power for 18 years?
Yeah, because they start to buy out the people and buy votes, and you know Jamaican people have money. You know their relationship. And they not only buy votes but ballot box, and this is an absolute fact. Ballot box were going missing. You know, they are start to steal elections. You know, they are unscrupulous, and that is why they're a criminal organization. Now, Classic want to help me out with this. I am going to give you a set. I'm going to give you a set, you know, and this is an absolute fact. You can research this as well. I am going to give you a set of corruption where money went missing under the PNP government, and you know, persons were not charged. So may I give you Finza. May I give you Trafigura. See, may I give you the net surf scandal. Help me now, Classic. Unmute Classic.
Fat cat scandal.
Fat cat scandal. Them didn't
the beach were missing scandal.
Yeah. Political
scandal.
$1 billion scandal that is so recent. Under our government, they able to thief $1 billion.
And 450 million in Manchester as well.
Yeah, the Hanover Municipal Corporation scandal.
Operation Pride, out of many. These are all corrupt acts happen under PNP, where millions and millions of dollars went missing, US dollars, and nobody was charged for it because they were in government at the time.
And before the $1 billion scandal and the 450 million scandal, it was amounted to over $16 billion worth of scandal. So it gone almost 18 billion now.
The Iran sugar deal, the light bulb scandal.
Alright, so when will the Jamaican people start to hold these politicians accountable?
This government is holding persons accountable now, my G. You see me I say? Yeah, you didn't know that if PNP was in power, people like Julian Silvera would have never seen a jail cell. Did you know that?
There's something I want to ask Mark though.
I'm listening.
Mark, you said that some people believe that Andrew Holness is a criminal.
And some people believe that members of the PNP are criminals as well.
Yeah man, and I'm asking you now. Are you in the some people that believe that Andrew Holness is a criminal, or you don't believe he's a criminal?
Well, there's no evidence and he's not convicted in a court of law. I don't use the word criminal loosely like some people. But I have concerns as to what is happening and the lack of transparency and the resistance to shed light on the concern of myself and others.
So it's a fair assessment of you to be having up videos to support that he's a criminal on your page.
I repair what I mean. So if I as I said to you, you know, you people are more in depth in politics. I go by the present, what is happening now.
Yeah, listen, you get fueled by propaganda, my boss. A propaganda you make fuel, and it'll take you over.
I don't finish answer. So you have propaganda on both sides. And if I am dissatisfied with a particular incident that is happening at the time, in my
hold on. Guys, them a report my live. I'm share live and like up the live. Please, them a report the live. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, so if I don't even remember what video you're talking about, but I'm giving you the answer as to how I feel. So take the video out of it. The lack of transparency, as I said, and you know, certain things I am dissatisfied with.
Alright, man. We hear what you're saying.
Give me a second, DUJON. Give me a second, please. So here is something that we both or all Jamaicans could agree on. Food prices. Would I love to see it lower?
Whoa.
You agree on that, right?
Yeah. Well, man,
alright, so here is something that we both may not agree on. I don't want to see more taxes coming to us as Jamaicans, because that will ensure that the price of food increases. How comes you not have one video on your page to leak out on one, taxes on goods coming in by Dayton Campbell, two, Mark Golding suggesting that we have a trust fund which includes taxes, that will include taxes to fix roads, 1% tax by egg dread, and a transportation tax by Michael Phillips.
I remember in 2014 they wanted to add fast food tax as well.
I want to ask.
No man, hold on, make him answer, man. Make him answer. No bombard him. Make him hear what I'm officer.
Yeah, because if I start getting that, you know, I have to leave. So yeah, man. So in my view on what his name Dayton said pertaining to the tax and what was it? Agriculture produce coming in the country, right?
Yeah.
I am totally against that for the reason one, as what you said, that will add financial burden to consumers, and we are already burdened by high cost of living. So I totally disagree with that. As
You see, so them need it to make your life better then.
yeah, so to post, you're asking me if how you don't see. Remember that I'm not working for anybody. I post what anything as
Yes, sir, but we are saying
if I'm scrolling and I see something and it catches my eye, just post. It's not like I'm working for any political party or whatever.
yes,
so
yes, Mr. Mark, but we are set here, so you're not post no. If you see something for labor right, you're not post that.
Well, never
Look, let me explain something to you.
It never too late if I see
Hold on,
something.
classic. Let me just say this.
No, I'm just saying to you, Mark, why not post a video to say me lick out against these 4 taxes when I want to introduce?
I don't really see any video. I spoke to, I went.
You could make a video. I'm saying you could make a video.
Listen, I've been on platforms where in the commenters I'm mostly in the comments. A lot of times I get invitation and I refuse to because I don't really like the upfront thing.
All right,
I normally stay in the comment and I express myself on platforms, a lot of platforms that I have.
So, Mark, the comment section want you to explain the lack of transparency that you find in our Prime Minister.
Oh, you mean since the IC report comes out, there's a lot of questions that a lot of persons, when I talk to some of my friends, we share the same.
Good morning, Judith. Claudia.
We share the same. We have the same concern as to.
Explain your concern for we know that we want to explain the concern we have, so we can explain.
I don't. Yes. So, for instance, it starts from what? Start from SSL. There's some concern as to about him pulling his money before the collapse. You know, we ask ourselves if that's a coincidence. We're just curious.
And that don't make no sense, Mark.
Yeah, but that is not illegal.
No,
It's thing that was mature, man.
We have several questions I want to ask.
No, hold on, man.
I'm not a political representative. I'm sharing my personal belief.
No, hold on, guys. I go no chance. Let me say this at you now, Mark. So, Mark, the Prime Minister had some shares in a I believe stocks and bonds in SSL. And they matured. And because they matured, he pulled the money from it. I am also a person that owns stocks and shares. See? And every 3 years my shares they mature and I can't sell them back. See? So I can tell you from experience. Right? So the Prime Minister's shares were mature and he pulled his shares. Nothing is illegal about that.
I didn't say that.
So what are your concerns about him pulling his money then?
I said curious.
Yeah, but I just explained to you that he owns
Dujon.
No, you asked me, hold on, you asked me how I felt, how I feel about it, you know. You asked what are my concerns.
Alright, so now that I said that to you, how you feel?
I have to take some time and to look deep in it when it is possible.
So the Prime Minister had brought all of his business onshore. You know, all of his business finances are in Jamaica. Can we say the same for your leader?
You look here. I tell you, you know, I am not a politician. I am a
Mark, he's a PMP brother.
None of us are. None of us are.
You're not Jamaican. You're fucking PMP brother.
Hold on, Mark. Go ahead.
You're fucking PMP at every platform.
Go ahead, Daddy.
Mark,
hold on.
take you down on the man, Mark.
Hold on, Mark. Mark, hold on, Mark. I want to ask him a question. See him gone.
Make him come down, man. Dojan.
Go ahead, Daddy.
Me want to ask him a question. Yeah, the question me want to ask him. Me want to ask him if he really believe that the two party is corrupt and named corruption of the Jamaica Labour Party and named corruption of the PNP.
Hold on, Daddy. I got any live. Hold on, Daddy. I got any live. I'm telling you why I got any live. I say every bomb pussy blood clot them come by and tell the Labour at them. So no ease on yourself, man. So no make him man run bomb clot down there because of no fuckery. What I'm telling you, man? We are trying to educate the pussy clad people, the man show the people them what go on. See? PNP spread propaganda every day and then tell the people them a wrong thing. I say we can't man now forget out the facts there and come with the fuck grip on it.
Yeah, man. Mark should just relax, man. Just relax, man. Because me have I saw me like how you did not do, John. Remember, I said me and you born the same month, you know, so we deal with matters, you know. We take with time. So no, see, all right, what you know do, John? You see, them have them ignorance and them arrogance, you know.
Pussy clap, man.
All right, you see, the man them have them ignorant. Man, no, ignorance is you ignorant when you don't know certain things. See, when you have a different understanding to the reality, you become very ignorant. You're ignorant to it because you don't know anything about it. See, just like when I explained the whole situation of SSL, when the Prime Minister draw out the money out of that, he was ignorant to that.
They're gonna to say something after that is strength here. Please.
Then you have the level of arrogance now when is the fact that you know. See? And then you begin to look on it a different way and spread propaganda. Then you have that is arrogance. So me like when Dujon come with them man, because me have a lot of questions to ask them PNP, you know, brother. Me have a lot of questions to ask them, you know, because sometimes when me ask a question, them can't say yes or no or formulate a certain answer to give. Them have to answer me as how me ask the question. So me like when them there. You understand me? I run the man, them man. They come.
Hear me ask him, man, so if you give me one piece of infrastructure where him knows a PNP business. He must support PNP and he don't know one thing where they do.
Morning. That is trend classic. Morning.
Yeah, man.
Give me a minute, come here, go run. You see Mark come under every Liberate Live and discriminate in the comment section. I watch him all the while, you know. And talk pain negative.
We can't him now, man, for make people then say I'm a menke. Liberate this emotional thing and I continue to tell them say we in a political year. We have to say out the facts, then make people
emotional side sometimes. I agree with you.
But get that now, Dujon. You see, Mark, them they don't have no facts to come in, you know. That's why Mark
what Dujon say, Chris? You hear what Dujon say? We know them not have the facts they come with. We know them have a talking point. We know they are arrogant to many things and ignorant to a lot of things. So therefore, being as them a support them party where them say them a support. And them feel them have a reason and them have a cause to support the party where them say them a support. No, we are going to get the reason out of them by asking them some questions and put certain argument to them. Can't them man make them run by themselves. You know, see how much time we can't Hugh Richards and left him dumb. Ask him question when he can't answer. When him look on himself as a very brilliant person. And when you check it out,
Listen,
we
let
make
me
it
say something that is true. Tina Times, you Richards, the whole of them have a platform. And when time them come with the nephethera them we are follow behind them. And it is us, we prime minister tell we say we go to go tell the people them a facts. We don't hear Andrew Jones tell you that. So the post plot to get up every day and talk about no reason with Labour right for. Anyone on the Labour right come back from my life again, come tell me about 12 people. I found a life. Hey, we don't fuck you know, man.
Alright, look here.
Dujon, sorry, just a quick one. Dujon, may I have that discussion already, you know, brother? You must know the people them where once you carry them up, them will go run the PNP. You understand? You do the right thing, no, man. You know, think when I interview, me see whole heap of people where I send requests, and me need to answer them. Do it to man. Go ahead, man.
We have the facts, we have the information, right? Me might not have it like Dujon and Classic and Strength, but we have the facts and we have it. All we have to do is just take the time out. We don't need for curse and bad word. We don't need for be unruly or anything like that.
No,
we don't have them in a certain situation. But we just deal with the thing, man, and bring out the people them and show the public.
You know, so I stop up my box. I stop up my box to Labour right. You see how I start my program? I always up my box so we can do a debate. And people are come and come fuck around all the while, brother. I stop up my box. So I'm just me alone and go chat now. And chat to PNP. Cause it look like a that, you know. Yo, my vibes all broke, Tina. Look how I am, man.